You're waiting for someone to show up? I am here. Okay, I will mute.
I got took a little while. Early in the morning, it was right through red right? Good morning, and right to Saturday fun day. All right, ladies. To get started, we're going all the way to the back of our mats. Long journey, enjoy it. When you arrive there, bring your heels into the corners of the mat. The toes hanging straight in towards at the line. Bring our hands over hearts, bring straightness to our legs, and lightness to our heart. Begin to think about pulling in from the belly, elongating the spinal column, tie an imaginary string to the top of the head, and begin to pull it skyward. Take the elbows, raise them up, and then lower them down, and then oscillate up and down a few times. As you do this, I want to have you kind of key in with how your body exhibits this movement. And if it's exhibited with rounding of the shoulders, I like to have a little bit of retraction. And hold up, press the palms together, spread the fingers widely, and then draw the thumbs into the chest plate and begin to imprint fingerprint by fingerprint, the elbows raised, guide. Fill those lungs of yours with air as you exhale, and let's bring the hands forward, palms remaining in contact. You straighten through the legs like you draw that booty backwards, a beautiful booty, and take your heels and bring an isometric activation from the external, try to push them out away from the center line. So keep the palms engaged. Begin to lean in. Raise the arm. Take a big breath in and you release it. Leave the arms back. Release those palms on palms. Open them out to the side and you sweep the arms back. And then sweep forward. Palms pressed together. Raise up the arms and sweep down and back. Let's do this a few more times. Nice and slow. Remember, just warming up our body. To be warm, we figure out what's working for us today, what's not. We got that kind of figured out. We still give ourselves permission to make adjustments. All right, let's hold it back. I know all the while you've got that isometric external activation in the heels. Maybe a little bit of burning going on with the hips. Break. And as we straighten up the body, turn the palms to face outwards, and then bring that right hand up to the sky, and then let it float back down and swing side. One of the things I like to practice, all of the stuff that we do, teach our muscular system to be more effective with how it manages the workload of our body movement. The reason why we do that, we want to make sure that more muscle does the work, ligaments, tendons, and bone, by the efficiency of movements, by the better economy of our body. Let's bring both arms straight out, palms facing to the sky, fingers pulling everything off, center line. Big inhale, and exhale happens while the palms together overhead. And that those hands float back down over heart, with fingers spread widely and thumb on that chest. Roll back in with fingertips. Raise the elbows, fold up, draw the booty back. This time, put a bend in the knees and then push in towards the center line as you lower the body. Now, squeeze together with the body. Don't bring them together. Just squeeze them in, open them back out. Keep them opening out, push back up, shoot the hands up the sky, and lower back down. rolling fingertips. Raise, of course, squat down, don't worry about the knees, time, push back up, and then do that a couple more times. As you let the arms float back down and do a little bit of retrieval with the shoulders shifting if we need to. Let's step the feet straight forward, bringing hands to waist. Now we're going to begin to model it. As we push forward, like you try to maintain balance of weight with feet, not heavy to the heels nor to the toes, and just move up and down. Let's pull down the down position, arch the back, sneaker the spine, and pull that pubis up and in towards the belly, and then reverse that. Kind of like a seated cat-cow type of thing going on. Shoulders round forward, as you roll in, and then pull them back to straighten out that spine. Do that for a couple more repetitions. Pull it straight, bend it back up, sweep the right arm up and over the midline, push the right hip up. Reverse side. Bring both hands back down under the hips and step the feet in. Look at the stiffness going on there. Step the feet in, hips apart. All right. Now, hips draw back. We begin to fold down. You begin to fold, it's under tension. So I want you to try to create length of the hands. Slowly lower, raise back up. Again, I want you to kind of key into the upper body of yours. Fold down. If you notice that you're exhibiting an inward rotation of the shoulders, I ask you to pull back the shoulders as you pull down. Also, to try to maintain that nice, long spinal column. Movement is kind of predicated by the chop to the hips, but it's also important to realize that those hips will be shifting backwards, bode more into those glutes and hammies. If you got that going on, I love it. Couple more reps. But we add a little compression. We stand tall. Let's draw the elbows into the body and the fist of the hands, the thumb down to the sky. Now that we kind of got that little bit of self-love going on, the arms squeezing the rib cage, like to draw the elbows back and engage up the back. As we do this now, we're going to start at the morning, simply that folding forward and back. Kind of executed this before, getting that form function down. Let's do a few more reps. On the next rep, hold it down, fingers extend to the earth, start walking the plank. You get out to the plank position. It's there, it's available today. Have the hands slightly forward of the shoulder. Push down with the heel, probably hip up and back, down dog, and then float between your extended plank to back to down dog. Push with the toes as you come forward, driving heels, and you're down dogging. Pull up and back to down dog. We fold this now. We're going to take the elbows of our body and sweep them earthward. And then we're going to start walking a reverse walk with the plank. Remain inverted. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend, and fold. And do that for a few more repetitions. Let's hold that spinal extension. Let's straighten out through those legs a little more. And let's pull that booty backwards and walk the fingers forward. Give a big inhale, powerful. Exhale, let the upper body fold and relax. Step hand to opposite elbow. Bottom style. Maintain that elbow and grip all the way back up. Raise the arms shoulder height. Take the right foot, step it forward. Give yourself enough space where you have a little bit of weight bearing front to back, but it's secure. You've got a nice balance. Good separation, left to right. Feet. When the toes of that back foot. Let the heel aid side. Now we're going to piston it up and down slowly. Important to make the movement, that heel under load both ways. Notice what's happening in that front foot. It's possible to make it happen. Take the ball of the big toe, chin into the mat. While you keep that front activation, keep that back foot piston right. Now, release the arms. Extend forward, palms turn face, not presently there. Inhale, raise the arm. Exhale, let them sweep down the back, opening the palms outside as we sweep through, we close them. Now, up, arms, down and back. And as we move this woodpecker, enjoy the journey. We bring forward the arms this time, and elbows back, steps forward, opposite footsteps back, same setup, opposite side. Right heel rocks, right heel rises. We raise and lower, remember the tension. All of that left foot, big toe, working, pressurize, maintaining that nice up and down, smoothly. Love it. You love what's going on. Bringing those shoulders, that foot back a little bit. Arms extend forward. We hold in this spot now. We raise and sweep. And when you do that, we'll do more repetition. Try to make the arms straight so you don't bend through the elbows for movement. Nice long arms all the way through. Next rep. Cross the arms, step it forward. Raise the arms high. And then take your left elbow, drop it down. Take your right arm. Bring the pit of the arm underneath the left. And you're out. Wrap. See if you can get palm to palm, finger to palm, whatever your version of it. We hold on this now. Make sure we got the feet set up. One bit squat. And then begin to overhead. Raise up. Range of motions. Always age, we lose it. The reason we lose it is because of muscle dysfunction. Going to settle next to the beginning class a little bit. So explore the range. See if you can kind of get back into that range, practicing a little deeper. Stand up this time, switch up body. In the arms, of course. And start with those thoughts again. Up and in, up. This is a nice stretch. Of those back muscles, like elongated ones, back to working them. Raise and lower, up booty. Ending tall, relaxing the arms, opening the palms, separating the fingers widely, drawing the elbows back, pouting that up chest. Big inhale, powerful exhale. Keep the elbows drawing skyward as you pull down. Raise back up. Try that a couple more times. On the next one, tabletop the back, fingers extended towards the earth. You can get them down, good. If they don't go all the way down, you can find alternate spots like the shin. You're going to keep the back in extension, you draw the hips back, keep the lungs breathing. Powerful inhale, powerful exhale. On the next breath, bring the flat hands to the earth, step it back leg. This time let's draw the feet closer together. Try to get those thighs touching each other. They missed each other, they want to pop. Get them together. You squeeze the thighs, draw the hips upward and backward, down dog. You squeeze the thighs, lie it back, plank, and continue this for a couple of reps. Next, down dog. Hold that dog. Squeeze those thighs together. Drive those heels to the earth. Up into the toes. Step the feet 3 or 4 inches apart. And then rotate the heels into touch. And then drive those heels to the earth. If you don't go, that's fine. It's more important to get the back of the legs connected. Squeeze them together. Hold them together. And start walking the plank. So reverse walk. All the way back to an inverted position. Heel to the heel, toes aiming outward, the tail extend to a flat back. Keep the back in extension, try to draw the legs together, just like you would. Try to close chopsticks. Holding the legs. Bring the hands to the hips. Squeeze those legs together as you raise up that upper body. And then step the feet out, hip width apart. So then, good morning again. How we all do? Right, now, keep your butt broad back, rotate like an arch, like a radius to the right side, all the way to the front, and then circle it back. And just between the 2 points, half of the circle, we're in semi-circle, they're in mathematical terms. Bring back to neutral. Sort of start with the opposite side. This is, if you haven't noticed, is our little bit of reprieve. All right, now take it from left to right. Bring it back nice and solid and centered. Hollow out, proud out, raw up, open up. Arms sweep back, inhale, exhale, serve out the arms. Forearms come to touch, fingers are spread wide. Take the toes and ankle words with our heels now separated to the edges. Now step them out if you need to. Begin to descend down, hold down here for a couple of seconds. Now if we raise up, I'd like you to push through the heels. You raise. I'd like you to control, extend. With the ball of these big toes pushing the mat. Just lower the arms extended. Drive up from the heels. Lower down all of each big toe. Couple more times. Next, 10. Hold the descent. Place the arm. Fingers kind of ride in towards the mat. And play around with the wriggle from side to side. And find calmness. Keeping the chest nice and proud. I'm going to step my forearms up my thighs. I welcome you to the same. You want more stability, or less stability, take the fingers down. Try to bring a little more depth to the squat. While you keep that chest nice and proud. While you keep that spinal column nice and long. As you inhale, heels rise, big step together. And we're going to bring our arms face backwards. So, right, our palms to face backwards. So this is inward rotation. We rotate it internally. We're going to practice now the external rotation. Separate the fingers nice and widely. Begin to turn the thumbs outwardly. And as much you can, and as best you can, open the palms. See how much turn back. This is the simple external rotation of the shoulders of the bone. Notice the humerus in the shoulder joint, but with muscles active in the back. Now, while you maintain this nice, open, external rotated shoulder, sweep the palms to the sky. Oops, read that hand. 1, 2, 3. And then lower back down. You look at the step back. So we don't do that again. While we maintain that externally rotated shoulder, sweep the palms back up and back down. Try not to race between the 2 points. This is what we mean by tension or being in load, as opposed to being pulled by gravity. Just slowly come down. Relax those arms now. Take the right foot, step forward. Take the left foot, plant it back like a warrior type position. You can angle the foot whatever direction you want, but more importantly, I like to take the hip, left side, and rotate it forward. With that rotation now, I take a ball of that left toe, big toe, shifts the mat, embracing straight into the back leg. See if you can affect a little more rotation of that hip forward. And if you do, bring hands over heart. There's a slight bend in that front knee, going to make a greater bend. I'll let the knee drive forward to toe box. And we're going to push from that big toe of the front foot and extend the legs straight. So we have 2 forces working for or against each other. And on your perspective, back leg is pushing forward and floating as we lower, and as resisting the work, we come back up. Try that a couple more times. Try not to let those toes rip the mat. Keep your works happening to the floor, not with the extremity. Proximal strength, working proximal strength. Quads, gluteals, working against load that we imparted from back leg. So a few more repetitions. If you want more intensity, you can lean the upper body in a little more. We push up the last time, up in the toes of the back foot, step it forward, switch up socks. And that nice straight. You shouldn't be on a tightrope. You should have nice separation and get good balance and strength. Follow the big toes, front and back. Begin to work. Lowering, raising. Again, with intensity, leaning more into this, more load into that front leg. It's there for you today. Try it. Or you can try it, find it's not working, and not do it. Up to you. If we experience our last couple reps here, ready for what comes next. Secret. All right, stand tall, toes to the back foot, step it forward, sweep to the sky, inhale, exhale, hold it all the way down, step it back, plank, and begin to lower the upper body down, all the way to the mat. If you find that experience being prone, down on that mat of yours, let's take the hands and walk them forward. And now, we all know the grapefruit finger wrapping it. Do that right now. So the fingertips, thumb tip, connection point, hands with the arms extended straight. We're not resting them on the earth. We're elevating. We're off the earth. Fingers feel the pressure of the weight. If we walk forward a little more, kind of like the walking hand in the Addams family, we're going to find a little more length to the upper body, making sure you can, keeping the head elevated, nose facing down towards the earth. Hold on this for a couple breaths. And as you release your next breath, walk the hands, with the hands the clock, all the way back simultaneously. They are all the way back. You're going to keep the fingertips touching the earth. You're going to take the head or the back thereof and lift it to the sky. You see a little bit of elevation of our upper, or our face, I'm sorry, or upper face, of our face. We hold them as I like it kind of try to expand across the chest, pulling the shoulders out. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, let's bring the hands under the head and relax the upper body. Kind of like you've gone to sleep on the side of your face, whatever side you prefer, doesn't matter. Gonna do both. On the next breath, raise the head, switch over opposite side. As you release this next breath, you're going to step the hands underneath the shoulders and push up onto the knees, draw the hips back. We maintain this wedge-like type position. Like to make sure your your neck is actively working. So we've lifted with the back of the head towards the sky. We've drawn long that neck. We're not compressing. So let's take our right ear and lower or rotate it in towards the right shoulder. And then similarly, rotate it to the left side. And while you maintain the elevation or lift of the back of the head, oscillate from side to side. Check in with that body. If you notice some other movement happening, like shoulders raising or lowering or elbows bending, try to garner a little control over that, optimize the stretch of the length of the neck. All right, let's bring it back center, walk it in, so we're on all fours, step knees and feet nice and wide, toes are tucked, big inhale, flex the spinal column, powerful exhale, you know what this is, cat and cow, rep it out slowly for a few more times. And bring it back to a neutral spine. We step knees underneath the hips. Like we kind of check in what you're trying to establish the 90-degree angle through the hip itself. Kind of like you were in a seated position, rotated 90 degrees to your face down. Now with the arms, let's spread them out so they're a little wider, and your shoulders, your toes tucked under. I'm going to ask you to slowly raise the knees up off the mat. And then slowly lower them back down. Again, we're not compromising the integrity of any given targeting specific muscle. As we start bringing in other action, keeps the workload. And you're more than welcome to that if you need a lesser workload, but try to do this as we're suggesting. Raising the knees slowly and slowly lowering. As we begin to activate core, I feel the tension building in the belly, and slowly raise the knees and feel to relieve that tension, they rest upon the earth. You might feel it more than just the belly, kind of that whole torso. And slowly raise, slowly lower, few more repetitions. While you do that, I'm going to grab some water. Keep going. All the way back down. We're back on all fours. Take our hands, bring them in, let our palms on the earth, fingertips aiming towards the center line, kind of like a frog stance, but a narrow frog. We're going to bring some straightness to the arms. We're going to bring our legs into touch, so the thighs have that nice connection. With our toes tucked under, I'd like you to draw back the hips. Keep the palms connected to the earth without bending to the elbows. Bring flexion to the spine. As you can maintain that spinal flexion, float the upper body forward, and then let the torso descend in between the arms without flexing the elbows. Keep the thighs squeezing together, flex the upper spine, and draw the hips backward. And float forward. Extend the spine as the torso descends. Flex the spine as you draw back. Flex it as you float forward. Extend as you descend. And you got it. Couple more times. All right. We step the hand back out wider than shoulder width. Palms still on the earth, but the fingers are taking substantial turn with the outside, keeping those thighs squeezing together. Toes are tucked. We're going to raise the upper body and then lower back down. And raise, lower the knees and the upper body. And then the knees up slowly and lower. Up and hold. And draw back the hips. Raise those hips now. Drive the heels to the earth. Step the fingers forward and walk those hands. Reverse walk back to the reverse position. Inhale again. Go flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend. Raise, pull up your body, salute the back. Exhale, fold it down, walk the plank. Hover low. With knees if you need to. Hover high and reverse plank walk. Pilates style, raise up. Salute the sun. We're primally moving. Primal movement. Learning how to walk the body a little bit. Walking back up. Try to walk in a straight line as you walk. Hover low. Hover high. Walk back the head. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Pilates style, raise up. Salute the sun. Exhale, lower. Next breath, we walk the plank again. We're going to lower all the way down. Shoulders and palms co-located. Proud out the chest. Pull the back of the head to the sky. Take your palms and you slowly push them into the mat. Bring extension to that upper spine. Hold in this for a couple seconds. Now, point the toes. And with a straight leg, which means we're not bending through the knee, raise the right leg. And lower, tap, and raise. Lower on the same side, up and down. That right leg rest. We do the same with the left leg. Just a bit of gluteal activation. We create that extension force. You might feel a pull on that right hip. You're kind of getting a little bit of extension through those hips. That glute activation, we're going to calm it down, tuck the toes, draw the hips back, and the hands all the way forward for a nice little child pose. If you want to kind of widen this out, you can basically flip onto the tops of your feet. Bring the knees out to the edge of the mat. Let the hands do some walking, and let that upper body just kind of relax a little bit. Forearms down on the mat if you want, forehead or head. Nice resting on top of the mat. See if you can sink the hips a little more onto those heels. And then on back up, sweep the legs forward. As we come into staff pose, get to see everybody's lovely face again. All right. Heel to the corners of the mat. Going to have nice extension to the legs. You can try to push the back of the knee towards the earth. If you've done that little panda thing that we like to do, we're going to basically take the ribs from the bottom, push upward. We're going to have our palms basically on our facing skyward with the back of the hand on our leg, 5 feet together. As we crowd out the chest, you draw the chin in towards the face of the neck. We keep that nice extension, that nice proud chest. Get the arms, we're going to begin to hug the body with our upper arms. Begin to squeeze and enjoy. Take the palms to the back of the hands, off the legs, spread those fingers widely, and then as you squeeze the rib cage, if you get some self-love there, I'd like you to begin to slowly open up forearm. Very important. And we maintain a squeeze in as we articulate in and out. I'm going to bring my baby fingers to touch and then begin outward external rotation with those shoulders, arms, upward, squeezing the ribs, making sure I don't exhibit any other compressive force in the neck. And now I'm going to bring a little more rotation, feed this rotation effort in, out, in and out, in and fold out, and then extend that. I have an obstacle in the way. On my right side, and you can extend both arms. Pull, 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 pull. And then when you bring the hands together, Pilates style, take it down. Extend the arms all the way back. Point the toes, pull opposites. The fingers on the toes, pull opposites. As we bring the arms back beside the body, let's take that left foot and plant it. If we bring the right foot to that left thigh, about its distance to start, I'd like you to take the right knee and begin to open it up. If it moves away from the body, I'd like you to be mindful that your backside has some structural integrity. So you're not lifting that hip up off the mat if you exert that internal force, that rotational force of the knee. If we keep the knee rotating out and away, let's take the head and let it rotate towards the right side. And then rotate back up and rotate to the left side. Rotate back up and then keep the head aiming straight up. If we switch up, thigh. We're anchoring that left foot on that right thigh, and we're just beginning that external opening without compromising the structure of the back. And then we're going to rotate towards the right side of the head. And bring it back center and then rotate it left. If you do bring it back center, fixed thighs, and as we progress this now, we're not going to the figure four, we're going to wrap one leg over the other, take our right knee and begin to rotate it with the full, or our left knee, the left knee is being pulled by the right leg towards the right side of the body. Today, I'd like you to try to rotate all the way down so that knee finds its spot on the earth. Now, if you found a bony part of your body, your hip in particular, smashed into the mat, back off of it ever so slightly so you're on tissue and not bone. If you're on that tissue, let's keep that just off the bone onto the tissue location and bring that left hand up and into the sky. Separate your fingers widely with your palm facing sideways towards the body. I'd like to bring that left arm all the way back. Pull with the fingers. Make a nice effort to pull along that whole side body. As you keep the pull, now flip the palm to face the sky and begin to rotate like a clock arm all the way down to you feel your forearm touch your. If it doesn't get there, give your best effort to try, and then slowly sweep it all the way back up. and then relax that arm. Switch up sides. Just so we can find the optimal spot. We're going to roll all the way down. And when you feel that bony little push into the mat, back off just so you get just off of it. There's a little muscle there that we're going to kind of massage a little bit. Just by being just off. Take the right arm, reach it to the sky, sweep it backwards. Let the palm your face to the sky and dial that arm. Nice and slow. And roll back onto your backside. Pull the knees up into the chest. And then rock the knees. We're not rocking up, just rocking forward and back with the knees. So in essence, what we're doing is we're just kind of working lumbar or lower back extension as we pull those knees up and in. Kind of like a massage for all of those lower back muscles. They're lengthening and shortening. Some blood flow into them. Enjoy it. All that. And now on that, bring your forehead up to meet the knees and then rock and roll up to a seated position. Stop. Let's do the basics again. Extend those legs all the way up. Take the hands, step them in between the legs, start walking. Now start walking with extended spine. And then at some point, find your body goes, now, if I'm going to go further, I need to flex. When you hit that point, do it. Flex the spine, keep the hands walking. Inhale, extend, go flat back. You can walk a little more, and then let the spine go back to flexion. Inhale, extend, go flat back. You can walk just a little more, and let the spine go to flexion. Inhale, start walking back the hands, and when you get back, take that right leg, sweep it backwards. Come onto a runner's stride or hurdler's position. You know what I'm talking about. So when we have this hurdler's position, we have basically a 90-degree angle in depth. We lower down onto that left arm, take the right arm, sweep it up to the side, bring it all the way across the ear. Make sure you're not sinking or saddling into that shoulder here. Give a nice activation of the muscle. You're reaching long with that right arm. Sweeping it backward ever so slightly, push the hip, the right hip slightly forward, and then relax that and switch up. You can be down on forearm, you can be up, depending on your flexibility in that lower back. I like to go on my forearm with that right arm, okay, left arm sweeps up, bring it all the way across, I got a TV in the way, but sweep it all the way across. Open that left shoulder ever so slightly. Keep reaching with that left arm. And relax that. Keep that left leg. Take the right knee, right foot, open it up, and keep that right knee just ever so slightly. Then try to rotate the knee down. You're going to notice like a little upper body rotation. You rotate inwardly, outwardly, for a couple of repetitions. This is just a modified version, 1990s. 1990s. And then on that, switch up the thighs. Try to make the rotation inward and outward slowly, so down with the muscle as opposed to body just being on the round. very important. We work these internal and external rotators. Yeah. But that upper leg of feet of ours, pulled by muscle. Joints of ours will last a lifetime. Gotta use muscle. On that, step it forward. The legs extend all the way forward. Let's make sure we're not in panda position. If we bring hands over hearts, you raise the eyes and say, thanks for joining me today. Morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Got a different setup. I got like the big computer so I can see faces. Normally you have the computer off to the side. I just feel like I'm talking to a camera. Now I can see you guys.
Yes. That was good. Thank you.
Thank you. That was great.
Hi, Annie.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm going to.
Your eyes okay?
Oh, so it turns out I had a scratch on my cornea, I
Yeah.
guess from attacking it. And so when I went to the doctor, he said I just needed it's cystine. It's like
Yes.
that's what you were telling me, right?
Yeah.
He said stop using the polysporin, whatever. You just need it'll heal on its own, just a regular drop. So
Good.
that's
Great.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm going
And-
to the. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No,
You're
I'm going to a show at Place des Arts tonight. There's a singer. Her name is Samara Joy.
I've heard of her. Yes.
She had her own piece on 60 Minutes. She's
Yes.
25. And when you get your 15 minutes on 60 Minutes, 15, 60, do the math.
Yeah.
So I saw her on 60 Minutes, and it's not really my kind of like jazz, classical, Ella Fitzgerald. I can't go that slow, but I said, I bet I'm going to see if she's coming here. And she was. So I bought tickets about 6 months ago. It's super sold out. So I'm going
That's
to see
great.
that tonight. Yeah.
My dad was a big jazz. He just loved all kinds of jazz. He liked, Diana Krall, Ella Fitzgerald, all of those.
Yeah.
All the oldies, all the classic jazz music. And Samara Joy was one of his. He liked her a lot.
She's a baby. She's like 25.
I know.
So
There's also another one. There's another girl. She's Canadian, Diana Panton, Panton. She's also very good.
I said to my friend Carolyn, I was telling my friend Carolyn I was going. I said, I guess I have to slow myself down to a crawl.
Yes.
Oh,
A crawl, a Diana crawl.
Just relax. Just
That's
go
it.
into it.
I'm
Sink
gonna
into
do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. So that's that. Sean, what are you doing as a single man for one night? What did you do? Just sleep early?
no, I put up for dinner. I was working in the garage pretty much all yesterday, and I was like, came back. I'm like, I'm just done with post and spaces. So I walked down to the ocean and then went and grabbed it. Guy's favorite meal, hamburger.
Nice.
There you go.
Just spent some time watching the ocean and came back, and I literally was exhausted because I just fell asleep.
See how
And
nice that is? Very
Yeah,
nice.
We went to a wedding last night.
A maritime wedding?
Yeah.
Cool. And whose was it?
Our neighbor's daughter. She got married on her lawn overlooking the beach. Peter was parking cars and being a bartender over at the house, and then they went to the community center to have the party. So we were invited to that. And we were dancing up a storm. It was
There you go.
very fun.
Oh, nice.
Take care.
What?
Were you getting a bunch of lobster or?
Yeah, I had all the lobster. Peter cooked it all and I shelled it all last Tuesday and I froze it and then I made seafood stock because I use that in my chowder. So
Really?
I'm all set. I'm all set. Yeah.
You made seafood stock with the lobster shell?
Shells. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
it's great.
That's pretty
You roast the shells in the oven at 400, and then you cover them with water in a pot and you simmer them for like an hour. Then you add vegetables and you simmer it more. And then you take all the big shells out and you strain it through like cheesecloth. And you're left with this reddish brownish stock. And I use that for the base for my seafood chowder. It's delicious.
You were talking
Yum.
something very unique.
Yeah. Well,
The-
it's
You're the
you know
out
here
when you said out. I took the thing out.
oh yeah. You're using all the shells to make the stock, and the color of the lobster shells transfers to the stock. So it's
When do you make your seafood chowder?
well, I can make it anytime now. Now that I
And
have the stock.
how many cups do you have? Like how much?
I use 6 cups for each chowder recipe.
I
And
love chowder.
then I add evaporated milk so that it's not too thick and creamy. I like it light, like soupy. And then I add fish, lobster, scallops, and
Potatoes?
two potatoes. Yep, always. Yeah,
Yum. I love
it,
seafood chowder.
it's delicious. It's really good.
Good girl.
Yeah,
That's the
so
maritimer in you.
yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Anyway,
And when,
I'm gonna go for a bike ride, so I better get going.
yeah, I'm going to, yeah, have tea and then go for a bike ride. I don't know. It's raining a bit here. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. All right, Sean. Thank you. We'll see
John,
you tomorrow.
when do you fly?
Uh, well, Kirsten's going, I think, on Saturday or it's not, like soon, and I go next week on Wednesday. I get a short vacation. We're like so busy with shit. I barely got time off. So,
Yeah. Is there a class tomorrow or is that the recorded one?
uh, I know Kirsten told me, but in my typical guy mind, I didn't really. So I don't. I think there
I
may
think
be, but I'll let her confirm.
is she not coming back today?
Oh, she's supposed to come to noon, 9:37, whatever. Yeah, she's supposed to be back in about an hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's teaching a class tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
How was her dinner with Garrett?
Yeah, it pretty much have been like Mutt and Jeff. They spent, countless hours together down at the beach, eating out,
Good.
down at the apartment. So yes, they've been kind of catching up. He's been a big transformation in him and with having this, woman, like lady in his life.
Yeah.
And it's been good. Like
That's
all
good.
that angst and all that other bad behavioral shit that was going on is, I'd say, pretty much abated. So it's
Amazing.
He's grown up.
Yeah, it's
Grown up.
grown up.
Yeah. Good.
Fingers
All
crossed.
right.
All right,
See you.
we're out.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
All
Bye,
right,
guys.
nice talking to you.
Thanks again.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.